Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Moose Minute Project on May 7th. I think it's the 7th. So yes, welcome to the Moose Minute Project. Yes, a lot of sun. Legs are not totally white anymore. They're a hint of cherry red. But, yeah, after work yesterday, went out and did a lot of yard work. And probably going to be doing that again tonight. It's my way to just kind of zone out, is to do yard work. And I'm pretty proud of my yard. Well, welcome to the Moose Minute Project, titled It's a Whopper. So, just heard on the news, and this is where my mind and common sense make a slurry of just, you've got to be kidding me. So, a judge has now let a lawsuit against Burger King continue. They are being sued because the advertising is showing food bigger than it is when you buy it. Okay? This tells you what our country has turned into. They say it's because they were advertising to hungry people, and those hungry people are unhappy because when they order their Whopper or whatever they order, it is not the size that they see on TV. Well, if I have a 71-inch television and I'm watching the Burger King commercial, it's not going to be the same size. If I watch it on my Samsung telephone, it probably would be. Have we gotten to this point in our lives where we are saying it's misleading because when I ordered my Big Mac or my Whopper or my classic Wendy's burger, it is not the same size, and I am pissed off about it, so I'm going to sue for misleading advertising. Have you ever noticed with a Big Mac these days is not the same it was when we were in school in the 80s? Yeah, it wasn't. And it's not today. The only person or the only company that's still, and you could argue with Subway being the foot-long sub. They're not filling them the same as they did when we ordered from them. Hardee's quit making their roast beefs. Like when you order a big roast beef, it's not the same as it was back in the 80s when you ordered a big roast beef and it was a shitload of roast beef in there. But yet, we're going to sue companies now for misleading our obese world. And I'm putting my name in the hat. I should get surgery maybe and get this all tucked like that. There. That'd work. But it is absolutely insane that we are suing companies over this shit. That we are suing them because they're misleading us. So you're telling me that you went to Burger King because of the ad. Because you saw the ad and that Whopper was huge. But when you got it, it was just an ordinary little Whopper. Yeah, that's what they're doing? Well, the last time I ordered one, and by the way, if you look into some of the ingredients, and I think Burger King's still totally 100% beef, but McDonald's definitely isn't. Have you seen the research on some people that have had them in a wrapper since, 1982, and it's now 40 years later and there's no mold on it or nothing like that, or the fries are still what they are. It's called preservatives. It's called sodium. It's called also why this country is in some of the health crises we're in. The big thing that you have to understand is if you choose to eat at those facilities or those places, which who cannot love themselves a big whopper or a roast beef or yeah. Unfortunately for me, the bread sends my diabetic numbers through the moon. So a lot of times I miss a whopper. A good old whopper. When I was going to college in Brainerd at Brainerd Community College, and we were very fortunate in Brainerd. We had Wendy's, we had Hardee's. Did we have a Hardee's there? No, that was at St. Cloud. I think we had Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco John's. Taco John's in Brainerd was one of my favorite for the potato olays. But we had a Hardee's in St. Cloud right on campus. But Burger King in Brainerd, to get yourself treated to a Whopper at the time, was awesome. So we are now suing companies such as Burger King for misleading advertising because their Whopper on TV does not represent what you get now when you purchase it. Well, gasoline is not now what we used to get back then either. I'm wondering what the lady, this is going to date me too, I wonder what the little old lady that said, "Where's the beef?" would be saying about the way things are today. She's probably like, where the hell has it gone? Instead of just where's the beef, it's where's common sense. So that's the lawsuit currently against Burger King. And I heard it this morning and I just had to laugh because I'm like, we have become a society that is just unbelievable. It is absolutely crazy that is what we're going to, how about we come up with a good thing to go after? But like I said, if I'm at the movie theater and watching it on a huge screen and somebody shows me a picture of a burger, it's going to be big. You see it on your cell phone. Yeah, we don't call them telephones anymore either. That's dating me as well. Party lines, roto dials. Nobody probably knows how to use those. There's a few of us that know what I'm talking about there. Miss those days to a certain extent when you had to. Party line and plane was interesting because you picked up and you heard people talking and you were real quiet. You could hear about all the gossip in town. But so that's the newest, craziest lawsuit that I heard today, is that the Burger King is getting sued. So they're going to have to now probably put in their ads that to rule out the common sense portion is not showing an actual size, because they are being sued over that advertising. Stupid. So that's the Moose Minute Project. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to cover the topic that I've been asked to cover. So I will be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, my face is a little on fire today, but I got a lot done. And, yeah, that's where we're at. So if you're pissed off with Burger King, there's right now a lawsuit going against them that, and us around here, we're unfortunate. We don't have one. We don't have one near us. You have to go to Madison to get Burger King, which is a shame. I think by far, they have probably the best burgers in my mind. I love Burger King Whoppers. And unfortunately, somewhat shows that I like food. Kind of big. But I love food. And that's probably my own fault. But, yeah. All of you have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. It's absolutely beautiful. 70 degrees, sunshine. It's unbelievable. Had to mow yard already 4 times, and yes, I know it's no mow May, but guess what? I don't follow that rule. I have one patch where I don't mow, and the sunflower, or the dandelions and everything are 28 feet tall. So it's fine. That area, they can have all the butterflies, all the bees. We have flowers out for the bees. We have flowers out for the hummingbirds. I put the hummingbird juice out yesterday. So don't yell at me for mowing, because I'm going to mow, just so you know. So have a great day, everyone. Be kind. And if you can bless somebody today, take time to bless somebody today. And like I said, it doesn't have to be financial. It does not have to be. Maybe just a smile, maybe a hello, maybe hold a door, whatever it may be. So with that said, I will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of the Moose Minute Project. Yeah, this one was a whopper. Have a great day.